Hi Mason, hi Theo, hello everybody, it's Nana. Sorry I haven't done a book in a while, but I'm doing one now. And today I thought I'd read this book called The Robot and the Bluebird by David Lucas. I wonder what this book's about. That's a lot of birds. Look at these little ones. Gee, they're pretty cool, that drawing. All right. The Robot and the Bluebird. There once was a robot with a broken heart. They did their best to fix him, but it wasn't any good. So he was sent to sit on the scrap heap with all the other old machines. He tried talking to them. He said, "My heart was broken, you know?" But they didn't answer. So he lay down and looked up at the sky. He lay there through the long, dark nights and empty days. He lay there rusting in the autumn rain, and he lay there when the first snows of winter fell. And there, one day, was a bluebird. Fighting against the freezing wind, she landed on his shoulder. "What are you doing here, little bird?" he said. "I'm flying south," she said, weakly. "South is where the sun shines. But I'm so cold and tired, I can go no further." "I'm sure you don't want to stay here," said the robot. "I'm rubbish." But the bluebird just shivered and said nothing. "There's a space where my heart used to be," he said gently. "You can sleep there if you like." Nobody's rubbish. So the bluebird settled down to sleep on a nest the robot made. And the robot looked out into the night, and he was astonished to feel as if he had a warm, living, beating heart. And when the bluebird fluttered, he felt his own heart were fluttering. He felt as if his own heart was fluttering. No, it's always nice to help someone. That makes you feel better, that's for sure. The next morning, the door to his heart opened, and the bluebird sang, sweet and bright in the icy air. My old heart only ever said tick-tock, said the robot, but now my heart is singing. And the bluebird flew a little way up into the air, and the robot felt like his heart was flying. And creaking, he got to his feet and danced a creaking, clanking dance. No. I wish I could live in your heart, said the bluebird, but I'll die of cold if I stay here. Winter will come soon, and I still have so far to go. I don't even know if I have enough strength, she said sadly, settling into his hand. Then let me carry you, said the robot. I'll carry you in my heart and shelter you from the cold and the storms. No. That's a much nicer idea than sitting there on a junk pile doing nothing. And so he carried her in his heart across frozen wastes, over towering mountains, through blizzards of fog. Though now he was deathly tired, and his joints groaned with every step. And when at last the sun shone, he opened the door to his heart, and out flew the bluebird, singing and twittering thank yous. The robot lifted his arms towards her, but he couldn't take another step. His strength had failed at last. Make your home in my heart, he said in the faintest whisper as he hung his head. That must be when he flew out of the heart, and that must be when he hung his head. What a lovely last thing to do. And the bluebird lived in his heart always. And the robot stands there still, his arms outstretched like an old hollow tree, home every year to singing birds. The end. Well, that was an interesting story. What did you think about it? I think just now, when your heart is hurting and you're just sitting there doing nothing, it feels a lot worse. Whereas if you go and help someone or something or do something, it feels a little bit better. I like to go out in the garden and I do my veggie patch, and the sun is shining and the birds are twittering and the kangaroos are jumping around, and it makes me feel a little bit better when I miss you guys. Yeah. What do you do, all of you, when your heart is hurting? It's no good just thinking you're rubbish, because you're not. Anyway, thank you for listening to my story. Miss you heaps, love you lots. Kisses from Nana. And a kiss for everybody else that wants one. Mwah.